Republican Congressman Brian Babin. Representative Babin, thanks for joining us. I'm not sure if you were able to hear all of President Obama's comments this afternoon, but if you were able to, I'd like your thoughts on it. And where do you stand with respect to a temporary ban on all Muslims?
I think it'd be wise. I believe it is absolutely foolish to continue a dangerous program like our refugee UN program, the Resettlement Act. I introduced a bill a year ago, Charles, to suspend this, to push the pause button because of the dangers that it supposedly predisposes us to. This is a very dangerous situation when you have the FBI director, you have the Secretary of Homeland Security. Both of them are telling us they cannot properly vet these people. We've seen the proof in the pudding. The terrorists are here. They're in Western Europe as well. And when the president gets up, doubles down on saying that it's politically incorrect to not see the common thread of radical Islamic terrorism and all these terrorist attacks, it's utter recklessness and foolishness. And when I raised my hand and swore my oath of office, I am going to do my duty to protect my constituents and the national security of this country. And so that's what we have to do, and that's what my bill does. My bill will stop. It will pause this refugee program.
They say right now the Obama administration's vetting process takes between 18 to 24 months on average. How long would you pause the whole program? And we know a lot of times things that are temporary in Washington, D.C. often have a habit of becoming permanent.
Well, my bill calls for the GAO itself to do a complete fiscal evaluation of what this is costing not only the American federal taxpayer, but all the way down to the local and state level as well. And then also, let's do a national security risk assessment. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see that all of these attacks from Chattanooga, Boston Marathon, San Bernardino, and Orlando, and then the attacks in Paris and Brussels as well. The common thread here is radical Islam, and when you do not identify your enemy, you cannot defeat your enemy. And we have had war declared on us by radical Islam. They're coming, they're here, and we have to protect not only our soldiers on the battlefield overseas, but right here in America. And this president will not identify our mortal enemies. And so it's time that we stand up and tell the American people who it is. I think this is a no-brainer. Most of the American folks out there, our citizens, know the danger that they're in.
Representative Babin, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time this afternoon.
Thank you, Charles. Good to be with you.
Thanks.